Look at that bad boy. Look at this guy. This is awesome. This is an old one. Now I've got some videos up on our channel of the newer ones that are much bigger. But this one is kind of smaller, like you'd have for a private company that does medium-sized jobs. They just got done doing a parking lot back here. I'm at a marina right now in Hartwell, Georgia. It's called the Hartwell Marina, and I just thought I'd do a video on this guy and show you this. It's pretty cool. And do a quick kind of walk around here and just show you this side. I can't tell the name. I couldn't really read that, but it's the FG665C. So, and you can see, I'm not very tall, but this is probably a 3-foot tire right there, and an open box, an open control unit. I'll jump up there in just a second. Let's go ahead and start at the front. Same, like there's no difference in the tires here. So obviously these are not drive tires, but you probably got 4-wheel drive back here. So you got 4 tires going. And they just, like I said, they just did a reparking lot all the way around the corner here. This is a big boat storage building right here. And here's Hartwell, Lake Hartwell. So you get a good idea where I'm at. You just got this parked. You can see the gravel that they were spreading before they laid the tar down. And I'm not sure what the deal is up here, but you do have control over a shock, not a shock, but a hydraulic arm. So maybe you could put a front blade on this too, besides the center blade, which is right there. Maybe you could put I would think this would be for weights, you know, counterweights to push down the front end and get some weight on this. But with this hydraulic unit, I'm thinking that maybe you put a blade on this because it is split. So you could put a, you know, if I was up north, I'd think that would be to put on a snow blade, snow plow. But once again, so you got these two here, and they can pivot up here by the looks of things. You can see this is an actual pivot point right here, so it could turn. And then obviously the 2 pistons go up and down to raise and lower this whole unit here. This unit is connected right here, and it looks like almost like a ball joint right there, but it doesn't spin. But I guess that's just so it can turn this way, and then this could go this way too. But the only way it's connected back here to hold it up in the air is by this guy and these 2 guys. So this one here is also on a pivot. That's a mounted point, so this can go like this as it sucks in and out, pushing the blade out. And then between these 2 going up and down and that one going in and out, you can basically, you know, contour the road, contour everything you need. Probably take you a little while to get good at doing that, like on the fly especially. And then looks like there's a piston underneath here. That's a piston right there that'll take this blade and turn it like this, right? These gears here, I'm not sure what the heck that's all about, but there must be, oh, I see. This must be a, sorry guys, this must be a motor right here. And that would spin this whole unit so you can turn the whole blade all the way this way and all the way back this way. And I don't know if it would sneak underneath here to be able to spin in a total circle, just in case you wanted to blade backwards. But maybe you could. Maybe you could blade backwards. So this blade, they could shove down like this. They could shove down like this or like that. They could turn it flat. They could go at 45 degree that way. And then with that piston underneath, they could turn it so they're scraping like this, or they're digging in, or just scraping flat. Pretty crazy. You know, this might be the actual control right here. So that might be part of the control, but I think this here is the actual control for turning this whole gear. So underneath here, let me see if I can get a shot under here or not. It's probably a gear. Right there it is. You can see this gear here, this little gear, goes into the bigger gear, and we'll turn it. So it'll just slowly turn this whole mechanism. I gotta stand back up and go back here so it'll turn this whole mechanism. So there's that's the component that actually does the turning of the entire wheel here, gear wheel. And then this guy here almost looks like these two. There's one here, it looks like there's one right there too. Can you see it? Yep, there it is. Looks like that would be for controlling this whole front end. Maybe that's probably for turning. Now I noticed that this has pistons as well. There's one here and one here for turning your wheels. So you must be able to turn the wheels and then also pivot the middle point so you can start pointing the whole front end that way. So you're not just turning the front wheels to turn, you're turning the front wheels and the front end, and you can get a big long sweep, like nice long sweep as you're going around a corner in a road like this. You're not just turning the front wheels and digging in. The whole front end is turned with the grader on it, cruising around the corner. So got 4 different joysticks here on this side and 4 on that side. So I would assume that some of them might work in tandem with each other, and some of them are probably independent. But it looks like you can lock them in on this bar. You can put them up in there. Just once you get cruising, maybe these are like once you get cruising, you push. Oh, sorry guys, I keep doing that. Okay, so this looks like it could lock on that bar. So what I'm thinking is maybe that once you set this up to the point you want it, you can draw this bar back and lock it onto all 4 of them and just hold them in place while you keep going. That way you don't have to keep adjusting them. It just locks them in. So probably your brake and your clutch, probably, maybe. This could be your clutch, that could be your brake, that could be your gas down there. And there's a few controls up here too. Let's see if so once again, this is, I've noticed on all these guys, this is rubber. So if you end up hitting something, it's not going to rip the stairs right off. It's going to just, as you can see, it has hit stuff. It's just going to bend it. So you can keep going. Let me get up here. So here's your gears. Neutral, right? You got your end there. So it looks like 6 gears here. And maybe it's an over-under, like on a semi-truck. So let's see what we got here. Got angle, lifting the blade off the ground, right there. Blade left or right. Tilt of the blade. And tilt of the blade, that keeps shifting. My phone keeps shifting weird. Sorry about that. Tilt of the blade a different way. The opposite way of that, you can see. And then there's your control for the front end. Right? Like there's your pivot point in the middle like I was talking about. There's your wheels, turning your wheels, which really doesn't turn them as much as leans them. There's your blade digging in left or right, and up or down on the left and up and down on the right. So very cool. I'm not sure how this thing works. You can see this guy here moves this bar, and it does it for both sides. If I do that same handle, it's moving this side. So somehow, maybe you got to pull it out or something like that, but somehow it locks those pieces into place. Because you can, oh, hold on a second, I got to step down. You can see that they shift forward and back. Like once you crank this, you can lift it. So I'm not sure. This bar must swing down and into place, but it's kind of locked, so I'm not sure how that works, and I'm not going to mess with it. I usually don't get up on these, but this one's small, and it's just sitting here. So, get myself in a little trouble by doing that. Come around this side. Here's the guy that owns it, Gary Wood. He's West Union, South Carolina. I don't know if he still owns it, because we're not near West Union right now. But, oh, look at this. He's got a level. That's a pretty good idea. These older ones probably, the newer ones probably all have a level. So you put a level up here. And that way you could see the angle of your of your blade and the whole vehicle, basically you know what angle you're at. So let's see if I can read this now. Can anybody read that? Is that an E? It almost looks like E-I. Or is that an F? Fatalis? Etalis? E-I-A-T-A-L-L-I-S or F-I-A-T-A-L-L-E-S. I think that's an F at the beginning, so interesting. Fitalis or Fiatalis. Okay, that's it, guys. Thought you might dig this. I thought that was pretty cool. It's a smaller one, but it's perfect for doing parking lots and private roads like this around the marina, you know. Look at that guy ripping out there. Woo! And this marina's improving. They just put in this parking lot back here and put in a whole new covered boat dock back there. So, hey, if you like our videos, please hit like and subscribe. You can see another, I'll put the other Caterpillar bulldozer or whatever you want to call these tractor blade unit right there. And over here's a button for our channel. So go ahead and click those buttons. Come on by, check out our other videos on our channel. Hit like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.